Jesus!
Child's play.
See what happens, Larry? This is what happens when you fuck a stranger in the ass, Larry. This is what happens, Larry. You see what happens, Larry? You see what happens when you fuck a stranger in the ass?
Ken Shamrock, you're just a boy. You're trick-or-treating at the wrong door.
He's not a cheap shark.
Kara Rari Temperatin. Sankambanwa. Hut!
I'm sorry, I don't speak Japanese.
Bad blood.
Jesus!
Child's play.
See what happens, Larry? This is what happens when you fuck a stranger in the ass, Larry. This is what happens, Larry. You see what happens, Larry? You see what happens when you fuck a stranger in the ass?
Ken Shamrock, you're just a boy. You're trick-or-treating at the wrong door.
He's not a cheap shark.
Kara Rari Temperatin. Sankambanwa. Hut!
I'm sorry, I don't speak Japanese.
Bad blood. I'm so tired. People ask me, did you ever fight Ken Shamrock? Did you ever fight Ken Shamrock?
This is virtual reality.
Oh, that's right, fight fans. It is I, the most dangerous man alive today. And let's move the Cobra. And it's Legends Never Die Live. Welcome, everybody. Let me turn on the chat box so I can see who's all here. What's up, friends and loved ones? I see Joy DeClue is here. Ye Lord 2, our friend and loved one. Richard Gibson, Chief 910. Slim Dog is here. What's up, Slim Dog? Gotans, he's joined us. Hi, Gotans. Jack O, Little J Moxley, a.k.a. Scud. Scud's here. What's up, everybody? I thought I'd do a quick stream tonight. I got my son with me. He's been very attached to me since we brought home our new baby daughter. She was born 2 days ago at noon. So we're home. Everyone's healthy. Say hi to everybody, Thomas.
Hi, Bobby.
Say hi, everybody.
Hi, Bobby.
Okay, that's good. So hey, friends and loved ones, fun time tonight. You pick 'em. It's a You Pick 'em special. And here's the choices, okay? You're going to have to do a 1, 2, 3, or 4 in chat. Number 1 for Smack Girl, God Bless You. It is a women's MMA promotion that is mostly works, I think. So Smack Girl, God Bless You is number 1. The Keki Damashi, which was that's number 2. So number 2 for Keki Madashi. Thanks for the congrats, everybody. Keki Madashi, which was a Satoru Sayama, another attempt by Satoru Sayama at a MMA / pro wrestling shoot style promotion. He did like dozens of these. He just like made a new one whenever he had a new idea for a promotion or a style. He just made a new promotion, and the promotion lasted 2 events, and then it was canceled. Spider Zero's here. What's up, Spider Zero? So 1 for Smack Girl, God Bless You. 2 for the Keki Madashi, Damashi, or Madashi, however you fucking say the name. Press number 3 for Red Devil Free Fight number 1. And which was a part of the Holland Free Fight series, which all the Rings Holland Free Fight events were a part of this overall Free Fight series. Red Devil Free Fight 1 is a pretty good one. And then last but not least, number 4 is UFO Takeoff. UFO Takeoff, the first event for the UFO, Universal Fighting Arts Organization promotion, which was Antonio Inoki's promotion that he made that was originally just like another shoot style, and Inokiism Federation has like MMA-esque bouts in it. I don't think they're exactly, any of them are real. Has Gerard Gordeau in it, and he's part of Antonio Inoki's shoot style pro wrestling fed. So those are your choices. 1 for Smack Girl, 2 for the Keki Madashi, 3 for Red Devil Free Fight, and 4 for UFO Takeoff, the first UFO event, which is not, I don't think it has any real fights in it, but we'd have to watch to see. So the votes are coming in. We have, let's see, Nathan Wallace. I think Spider Zero changed his vote. He originally voted for Smack Girl. Nathan Wallace wants Smack Girl. Little J Moxley wants Smack Girl. Gotans wants Smack Girl. Ye-Lord wants UFO. Spider Zero wants UFO. Jacko wants UFO. Dan Vincent wants Red Devil Free Fight. Ye-Lord 2. Fuck Gordeau, but still number 4. So it looks like it's going to be a tie. It's going to be pretty close here. Chief 910 chimes in. He wants a Red Devil Free Fight number 1. So we got, looks like we have 3 or 4 for Smack Girl. We got 3. We have 3 or 4 for. Now, Gotans, you're confusing me. Stop voting. Vote once. It's confusing already. Okay, so it's going to come down now. Looks like it's going to be between Smack Girl, God Bless You, and This is the finals of the tournament. Smack Girl, God bless you, versus UFO Takeoff. 1 for Smack Girl, 2 for UFO Takeoff. Go vote. Vote now. Vote once. Just vote once. Which one do you want to see, baby boy? Oh, you want to see Smack Girl? You want to see UFO? Oh, okay. Whatever he said. So vote once. 1 for Smack Girl, 2 for UFO Takeoff. I see the Kaki Madashi got no votes. So we got 1, 2. It's tied 2-2. 2-2. Here we go. Spider Zero wants 2. Oh. Looks like UFO Takeoff is starting to edge out. It's 4-3, 5-3 now. 5-3 now for Here Goes Nothing has joined us. Thanks. UFO is number 2. Smack Girl is number 1. And it looks like it might be UFO if we don't get a slew of votes here for Smack Girl. Smack Girl is down by 2 now. And I think that's going to be it. Well, all right. It's going to be UFO Takeoff, it looks like. So let's get that loaded up here, Fight fans. And hopefully they don't block this. They had previously blocked, I think I had uploaded a UFO event or did something with some UFO footage that they blocked. And I think my son is done. You going to go out and see Mama now? All right, let's go. You want to go, Troop? All right, now my son's out of here. I'm going to load it up. Let's go, UFO Takeoff. We're going to go right into it. It's going to go. All right, here we go. Bam. This has, I think this, what the hell just happened? Okay, I'm back. And my son is coming back here. He wants Goof Troop. He wants Goof Troop. I'm going to have to go get him Goof Troop on the TV here, Fight fans. So I'm going to start up UFO here. I think this has commercials in it and everything. Okay, so we're going to have a little bit of commercials here. So watch the commercials. And I will be right back after this event starts. So see you guys in just a couple seconds. Chat among yourselves. And if anybody comes in, I got to make a little thing here for OBS that says, we'll be right back. Chat amongst yourself. But here we go.
走れウィンターバージョン週末はフォードのお店へ
最近いろんな電話できてよくわかんないモデルさん東京電話なら市内3分9円もしもしはいはい長距離もお得もしもしはいはい両方お得はいなお二人様ご契約どなたさんも納得お得東京電話
ウルフルズのニューシングルウルフルズのニューシングル
来なかった振られた傘を買ったすんごくいいやつでも刺さなかっただってあんなやつのためにもったいないじゃんやろう駅の上にはルミネがある
ルミネカードで 10% オフ12日から
1998年4月4日アントニオ猪木引退その瞬間一つの伝説が終わりを告げたしかし猪木の闘魂は燃え尽きていなかった引退後すぐに世界格闘技連盟 UFO を発足佐山悟小川直也とともに新たなる茨の道を選ぶ
So as we can see here, there's Antonio Inoki. He shaved his head here though. So let's go back and we'll see if we can name every single guy that is here at the announcement for UFO. Satoru Sayama, he's aligning himself with Inoki. And of course we have Inoki's protege. What's his noggin? Oh my god, I can't fucking remember his name. He's funny enough. He was in Red Devil Free Fight #1 as his first pro MMA bout. Oh my god, I'm bad with names. I forget names all the time. But you guys know who that is. That's the judo guy. And I don't know who this guy is. So he shaved his head here, Antonio Inoki. I don't know if he looks better or worse. Better or worse with short hair or the long hair. Look at that, beautiful. Yeah, I hope that's a stadium where they fight at. That I think that might be the Budokan Hall. So there is is he getting his head shaved here? Yeah, I believe this was 1998. Let me see if I can find any. See if I can find any information on UFO takeoff. Oh, what is that? K-Drink? K-Drink? Or is that, what's that, what's the name of that, that website?
名前の通りユニバーサルファイティングアーツという一番このポイントがファイティングアーツというねアートという部分のやはり戦いをどう表現しているか我々が21世紀にメッセージとして送れるような格闘文化を作っていきたいと思ってます。
That one's that has all the events listed. Yelor 2 it says Inoki looks awful without his movie star hair. I want to put that back. What's that name of the website that has all the listings for the events? Cage Match Rank. What's it called? Someone's got to know. Gotan says that shit was funny, bro. What was funny? Here Goes Nothing says he looks weird with short hair, but that's probably because I'm used to his longer hair. Devilish Face, he looks way better with longer hair. So that's a consensus, is that Inoki. And here's... So, we have cagematch.net. Thank you, boys. Thank you, boys. There is somebody name our fucking guy here. I can't believe I forget his name. It's not like he's some forgettable guy. He was pretty big for around this time period. What's his fucking name? Our judo guy. I'm gonna go to cagematch.net. See if we can get some. Go to cagematch.com. There we go. Search UFO. Nothing found. Universal Fighting Arts. Nothing found. You cocksuckers. Gerard Gurdo. Okay, let's see. Matches. UFO takeoff. There we go. I found it. We're going to be treated to a whopping 9 fights tonight, fight fans. A couple singles bouts, mostly singles bouts, a kickboxing match, and a no-rules match. Naoya Ogawa. That's who I'm thinking. Look at our metrosexual Japanese commentators here. They look very snazzy. Looking very snazzy with their sports jackets and shirts. So we got UFO, he says. Let's do some chat here while these guys are talking their nonsense. And I think Satoru Sayama is a commentator here. Lil J Moxley says he doesn't look like Kiryu from Yakuza anymore. And thanks to Yelor 2 and Lil J Moxley for cage match. Yelor 2 says, this is pre-circle ring. Joey DeClue says, Tiger Mask? Yeah, he's in it. Yelor 2 says, Naoya Ogawa? Kazunura Murakami? Remember this dipshit from Pride 1? Ogawa, I was thinking of. Chief 910 notes on the head kick there. That was in our intro package. Great head kick for a work. It's easy to do a head kick when it's all pre-planned. Gotan says fire cool. The Gotan's like the fire. That was... Richard Gibson says they look gay as hell. Gay as hell. So where was this event held? This event was held... let's see if they have it here. It was held at the Ryogoku Kokugikan. The Ryugoku Koku.
The Universal Fighting Arts Organization.
There we go. Nicely put in English. That's a pretty cool looking arena here. So we've got our first battle here.
Blue corner from Japan. 5 feet 9 inches, 100.
If this is, hold on, let's pause it.
From the battle.
So this is all being presented in English, which is pretty nice. But here, if this is what the arena looks like, this is pretty fucking cool. Let me show you guys this image here. If there's an easier way to like show you pictures, I would do it. But look at that. Isn't that pretty cool? That's, if this is what the arena looks like on the inside, obviously I don't think they had this. But the ring here, they probably extended that out. But that would be pretty cool if they left that on there. This looks like it's for traditional martial arts exhibitions. I was going to say exhibitions, or maybe sumo wrestling. That's pretty cool. So our first matchup here is going to be a singles match. And it's going to see Tiger Mask taking on Ikuto Hidaka. Ikuto Hidaka. We know a lot about Satoru Soyama, aka Tiger Mask, the first Tiger Mask. But what about his opponent here, Hidaka? It looks like for this event, he was 26 years old. He's from Masuda, Japan, and he's a judo practitioner. He started, let's see, he started pro wrestling. Wow, he's got a monstrous. He has a monstrous match listing. Holy mackerel. This seems to go on forever. He's got 17 pages worth of matches. He's got over 1,600 matches. His first match was for the Battle Arts organization in 1997. Wow, 1,600 matches to his name on CageMatch.net. So here comes Tiger Mask. Is this his music? This sounds pretty cool. Hey guys, and let me know on the volumes. Let me know that you can hear me very well and you can hear the video as well. But make sure that I'm not being drowned out by the video, because I do have the video turned up a little bit here. Oh, I was wrong. So this is the fourth Tiger Mask. This is not... I guess this is not our Satoru Soyama. Huh. Well, that kind of diminishes it. I thought Satoru Soyama was wrestling here. But this is the fourth Tiger Mask. The fourth Tiger Mask. Satoru Soyama, oh, that does make sense, because I did just point out that Satoru Soyama was doing commentary. Somehow, I don't think within 2 minutes he ran to the back, changed into his gear, and came out. So here we go, the fourth Tiger Mask. We get a commercial. Awesome. Fucking awesome commercial. Let's see, while this commercial is playing, let me run down the card here. We're going to have Tiger Mask number 4 taking on Ikuto Hidaka. We have Kevin Carr, after that, taking on Big Mo T. Kazunori Murakami, remember this dipshit from Pride 1? He takes on Lee Young Gun. Orlando Wheat takes on Jason Bress. The first Tiger Mask. See, you know what? And we got a commercial for Oasis. Holy shit. The first Tiger Mask does appear. It says later. So our fifth match is first Tiger Mask taking on Kevin Rossier. After that, we have Mark Hall taking on Joe Churchill. Brian Johnston takes on Gerard Gordeau, as I fix my freaking microphone here. And then our main event is Naoya Ogawa taking on Don the Predator Fry. I bullshit you not. Don Fry is in this. So let's watch our commercial here for Oasis, that British band that was called the Next Beatles. They're looking very Beatles-ish here. I think they were in full swing of their We're the Next Beatles but they weren't the next Beatles. Oasis was okay, and I liked Oasis when their first album came out, 1994, 1995. I actually liked their first album a lot. On like listening to it now, it's kind of, I don't know, just ordinary. It's just normal, I guess. But anyway, Oasis, the next Beatles that never were. Oasis, the master plan. So here we go. We have a commercial for Nissan. Look at them. Wow. The lineup of Nissan cars. Look at that. What is that thing? Look at that. Is that what they call a shooting brake? I think it's just a station wagon. Whoa, look at that van. Do you see that thing? Whoa. That would actually look pretty cool, this van. You black it out, you know. You put some cannons on the side, like some miniguns. That'd be awesome. Let's read some chat. Lil J Moxley says Wonderwall. Yeah, Wonderwall. We have a commercial here for competitive volleyball. Nathan Wallace says Ibushi was Tiger Mask W. Spider Zero says Oasis, the stand from JoJo Pop Part 5. Devilish Face says Oasis, laugh out loud. Gotan says no, who? Who are we talking about? Slim Dog says Bigfoot Silva and Gabriel Gonzaga. That was sort of a random. Hold on. Was there Slim Dog? Was there another conversation that I missed? Just out of the blue mentioning of Bigfoot Silva and Gabriel Gonzaga. Unless I missed something. Richard Gibson says, laugh out loud, laugh my effing ass off. Brian Johnston. Don Fry asks Spider Zero. Slim Dog asks Chief 910. Yes, that main event sounds amazing, says He-Lord. Press and play. Don Fryu, says Devilish Face. Long hair Don Fry. That's right. Long hair Don Fry. We'll get to see him tonight. What are they eating? What is this? Is this like is this Fear Factor Japan? No, come on, they eat this shit all the time. Have you seen some of the stuff that like Japanese people eat or like you can get at food vendors in Japan? That is like Fear Factor in and of itself. Spider Zero says, I hope we see a Sega commercial. We are likely to see a Sega commercial considering that this is 1998. Dreamcast was about to come out. So maybe let's see. We got a cell phone. It weighs only 98 grams. So Japanese cell phones, yes. Ahead of their time. Kyocera. Slim Dog asks me to scroll up. I can't, unfortunately. So here we go. We're back for our Tiger Mask number 4, taking on what I say his name was. His name is Akito Hidaka. Here we go. Bell rings. So Hidaka, they both have gloves on, and this is going to be fought in style of MMA, but it's not a real fight. There's a kick. So I wonder if Satoru Sayama is going to be like a heelish Jerry Lawler for this match, and like how Jerry Lawler would get all crazy for his son, Grandmaster Sexay. So I know this is not Satoru Sayama's son, but considering that he's the original Tiger Mask, it would make sense for him to be kind of like take on the biased commentator role. Anyway. Spider Zero says there was a Japanese game show where they made people eat live scorpions. Nathan Wall says 1998, N64 and PS1 were very big at the time. They were. Sega was gearing up for Dreamcast. I think it came out April 98 in Japan. I could be wrong. Lil J Moxley says Tiger Mask with gloves looks weird. We're clinched against the ropes here. Oh, Slim Dog said I had asked if you had seen who Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship signed recently. So they signed Gabriel Gonzaga and Bigfoot Silva. Wow, those are two pretty big signs. I guess. I mean, picking up the after runs of the UFC. That's like Bellator. Here Goes Nothing says, if I recall, Sayama actually trained Tiger Mask 4. Spider Zero says, Grandmaster Sexay, God rest his soul. Joey DeClue, $99.99 in America. I got it on launch day. I got it. I was so excited for his Dreamcast. I was a huge Sega mark. I mean, absolutely biggest Sega mark. I had a Sega Saturn. I got the Sega Saturn for Christmas in 97, 98 maybe? But I immediately got into Japanese imports for the Sega Saturn, importing like X-Men versus Street Fighter. All the games that weren't being released stateside for Saturn, I was importing. I even foolishly imported Japanese RPGs. Hey, there's Alexander Otska. I foolishly imported Japanese RPGs because I was a huge RPG fan. But anyway, so I was a huge Sega mark. And I was a huge Sega Saturn fan. And when... Let me see if... I don't know what's happening there. I just had to fix something in OBS. So don't mind me. When Dreamcast came out, I went there at midnight. Midnight on September 9th. I was there. There was two other... I went to the Walmart. We had a 24-hour Walmart. So I went there to get the Dreamcast and whatever games, I was going to get Soul Calibur, Sonic Adventure. I think I got Blue Stinger. I think I got 4 games. I can't remember what the other game was. But there was some other people there that were there to buy Final Fantasy VIII? Final Fantasy IX? One of the Final Fantasies. That was a nice suplex there by... This is a pretty entertaining matchup. It's sort of like a spirited shoot style with some high spots. Oh, he's on top. He's punching him. But yeah, that's what I mainly remember is picking up the Dreamcast I was there at midnight to get it. And there's some other people there to get games as well, but they were getting Final Fantasy VIII, I think it was. I think Final Fantasy VIII. Nice suplex. Nice German suplex there by Hidaka. Ikuto Hidaka, I keep forgetting his name. He's choking him out. Ref is asking him if he gives up. Does he give up? He's turned out of it. Okay, ref. What is happening? What the fuck is wrong with this ref? he sounds like he's got mush mouth. Mush mouth. But anyway, when I got the Dreamcast home and I hooked it up, oh my god, I wasn't prepared. It was so awesome. I fired up Soul Calibur first, and just the audio, the visuals, I was blown away. I was literally blown away, and I was so happy. I think I stayed up until 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning playing games. But I like Blue Stinger. Blue Stinger, I think, is kind of underappreciated. Yeah, it's got its major issues. It's kind of a sloppy game with bad mechanics, but it's a fun little game. It's very Japanese. Yeah, it's very Japanese-like. So here we go. Tiger Mask is going for an arm bar. I don't think he's going to get it, though. As Hidaka gets out of it, but no. Now he's going for an ankle lock. Give up! Check him, ref. Give up! Give up! Oh, this is a fun match. This is a fun shoot style matchup. It's very high level. This is what I would call good shoot style. If this was Antonio Inoki's idea of like shoot style pro wrestling, this is pretty cool. This is pretty awesome. I think you could combine a hardcore shoot style type mat wrestling with like suplexes and some high spots, not like maybe getting on top of the ropes. I would have no getting on top of the turnbuckles. But I would have stuff involving the ropes, not the corners specifically. It was pretty fun. Chief910 says Power Stone was fucking awesome. Yeah, Power Stone. There was so many good games. Like Sega was, I think, had the best launch of any game console ever. The Dreamcast had 17 or 18 launch games, and just about every single one of them was B or higher, like a B grade or higher. I mean, there was so many fucking good games. There was Power Stone, there was Street Fighter, Alpha 3, not a bad game, although it had been released before. Marvel vs. Capcom. There was Ready to Rumble Boxing, which wasn't too bad. There were so many good launch games, though. Oh, it's a high kick by... There's another kick from Tiger Mask. He's kicking the shit out of Hidaka now. Yelord2 says the closest we got is Josh Barnett's Bloodsport for GCW. Yeah, I've seen him promoting that. He was supposed to wrestle John Moxley at Bloodsport, and then I guess John Moxley got hurt. Slim Dog says Street Fighter 3. Was Street Fighter 3, was one of the Street Fighter 3 games released at launch? I didn't think it was. I think there was 2 Street Fighter 3 versions that were released for the Dreamcast. I don't think they came out till later, though. There was Double Impact and Third Strike. In fact, I have... no, I don't have it up on my shelf, but I know I do have I have Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, I believe. Bell rings, there you go! Tiger Mask 4 is the victor via armbar. That was a good match. I give that match a solid 8 out of 10. It was a quick one, clocking in at a little over 6 minutes. But yeah, that was a nice high impact, high spot shoot style match. I liked it. Big ups there to the 2 competitors. Yelord2 says Mox got MRS. Yeah, he got like an infection. Now I want Barnett versus DBS Jr. Whoa. We break into our match in progress here, everybody. So our next matchup here is it's already going on. This is a UFO kickboxing rules match, and it sees Big Mo T or Big Mo Tai. It's displayed as Big Mo Tai on cagematch.net, but it might be Big Mo T. He's taking on Kevin Carr. Big Mo T is the I believe the guy in the purple trunks. Oh, that's a hammer kick right there. This is a big boy. This is heavyweights right here. I do like the guy wearing the American trunks, just because he's wearing American trunks, but he's getting his ass kicked. Jesus. So this is a heavily edited. That's it. Wow. Did you fucking see that editing? Holy shit, was that... this was edited for TV broadcast. It literally goes from him getting knocked down to him raising his arms. This is the terrible editing. Wow, let's just watch this in full again. This is horrible. Spider Zero says, I can't believe this will lead to New Japan Pro Wrestling's dark days. I think New Japan Pro Wrestling in the early 2000s, the problem with it was that you had Pride, K1 was huge, Pride was taking over the sports entertainment world in Japan in the early 2000s. So there you go, Big Mo T, Big Mo Tai, he's the winner. So here's Naoya Ogawa. He's coming off his first MMA victory at Red Devil Free Fight number 1. Oh no, never mind, stop. Ignore what I said. I just said that was Naoya Ogawa. That was not Naoya Ogawa. That was Kazunori Murakami. Remember this dipshit from Pride 1? I do like this music they're playing. I hope this video gets copyright striked, just so I can find out the name of this song if it exists. This is like a pretty cool. This is like a synth. This is almost like reminds me of Johnny Mnemonic's original music soundtrack. I'm gonna turn this up. This is some good shit right here. Oh my god, I love music like this. Let's go back here to the start. This is what I like. I like sort of this non-traditional music. But let's listen here.
柔道会館館長村上和成。彼にはこの試合どうしても負けられない理由がある。UFO 旗揚げに向け村上は小川と共にアメリカで道場破りの武者修行を行った。
That's some good stuff. Good stuff right there. So he's at an American dojo here, Black Belt Academy. Is he gonna challenge this guy? Oh, he's wow, Murakami, Kazunori Murakami. What a fucking badass! He just goes to some random dojo in America and just challenges the black belt master there, the sensei. And here we go. We're gonna watch him. This is like Yoji Anjo versus Hickson Gracie, except I think it's going to go a little bit better for the Japanese man coming onto American soil. Here we go. Let's see. Come on, get him, Murakami. You dipshit from Pride 1. Oh, he got knocked down. No, so it is like Yoji Anjo. This is exactly like Yoji Anjo versus Hickson Gracie. Oh my god, and the sensei's having to be... No, he's going after him again! This is exactly like Hickson Gracie versus... He's dead! He's dead already! It's like he's dead. Murakami is dead. Oh, this is funny how he just sneaks by. This guy's trying to protect Murakami and he just sneaks by. Oh, he's dead! Hold on, he's screaming at him. Oh my god. I'm going to turn this up so you can listen to this guy. He's screaming at him. Get out of my school.
Don't ever come in here! I'll kill you! Get him out of my school! Get him out of my school!
Oh, this is good stuff. That's some good stuff right there. So this is some intense build-up here for Murakami. This music, oh my god, I love this music. Spider Zero says, he says, why are they airing this? Made him look like a fucking jobber.
He's never gonna beat me.
This is his opponent? Who is this guy? Spider Zero says he was buried. And Kazunori Murakami would have a pretty good run. Somebody mentioned it. Maybe it was Yi Lord mentioned that Murakami would have he would become a badass in pro wrestling. He would shave his head and he'd be like a buzzsaw. He had a pretty good run in Japanese pro wrestling. I think it was a short-lived run. But he had a good run, and he had a feud with Ensign Inoue, I remember, in New Japan Pro Wrestling around 2003.
Never. You know what? And if he does, it'd be a miracle. There's no way. I'm going to kill him. I'm going to beat him.
So Murakami here, he's actually a pretty handsome dude here. He looks pretty good. And then I'll find a picture of what he would look like. Kazunori. I spelt it backwards. Murakami Kazunori. I think that's how it's supposed to go. He would look pretty strange with his head shaved. He would look pretty sinister. I'll say that. If I can find a good picture here, I don't think I'm going to be able to. So I'm just going to press play. Just, I assure you, he would look very sinister and crazy with his head shave. Slim Dog asked, did you watch Andrade versus Zhang? I did see that fight. I think it might have been a work. They're in China. UFC is setting its sights on China. What better way to get over in China than to have your female fighter win? That's all I'll say, though. Strawweight. Who really cares about the women's strawweight division? I'm just saying that from my opinion. I don't care about women's strawweight.
Republic of Korea. 6 feet 2 inches, 200.
Republic of Korea.
16 pounds. California State
Hapkido heavyweight champion Lee Young-gun.
Lee Young-gun. Lee Young-gun, everybody. Cute Japanese police officers guarding the walkway here. Get him out of my school! Get him out of my school! I'll never forget that. That was hilarious. I think they were reenacting Yoji Anjo going over to Rickson Gracie's school. And I think that's exactly what happened. After Rickson Gracie demolished Yoji Anjo, he screamed, "Get him out of my school! Get him out of my school!" So here comes Kazunori Murakami.
Red corner.
Spider Zero asks, why are they speaking English? I agree. This is very strange that this whole thing is they're doing the introductions in English. This was never shown outside of Japan. So I don't know why they're doing English. It makes no sense at all. No fucking sense at all. Oh yeah, by the way, I don't think I saw it earlier, but everybody, please let me know if the volumes are okay. That you can hear me and you can hear the video. I missed it last time. I asked and I don't think anybody. Mr. Mustache 6 is here. Women's strawweight division is awesome though. I'm just not into women's MMA, I guess. I just don't really care. I kind of cared, I guess, when Ronda Rousey and that one that was really hot. I forget her name. Oh, we got a commercial here. Samurai selling noodles. That looks pretty good. I guess I don't really care about women's MMA. Just like I don't care about women's wrestling. That's just me, I guess. Like when I turn on WWE for the first 5 minutes on Monday and Tuesday, and it's like women's MMA or women wrestling stuff, like to start out the show, I just turn it off. I'm like, I'm fucking bored already. But that's just me. You might feel different. You might think women's MMA and women's wrestling is good. I'm not saying that women's MMA or women's wrestling can't be good or enjoyable or entertaining. I typically just don't care. So here we have a commercial for men's bathhouses. I wonder if Barack Obama is going to be in this commercial. Everybody hear the crazy conspiracy theories about Barack Obama and male bathhouses? Gotan says, it sounds good. Thank you, Gotan. He's shaking up, what is this, coffee? What is gross? Does that look like something you'd want to drink? You shake it up, you open it, and that's what awaits you. This. Whoa, do you see that effect? That's pretty cool. Look at that. Just like doink. Tom Tanaka's here. Hi, Tom Tanaka. How's it going, buddy? Jacko says the only entertaining female wrestler is Charlotte Flair. I agree. I don't even think Becky is that interesting. And I know she's the big star. I did like Ronda Rousey. I thought Ronda Rousey, though they did her completely wrong. They totally made her character wrong. I thought Ronda Rousey got better when she was a heel. But what I would have done is I probably would have just started her out as like a prima donna bitch, you know, like kind of like a stuck up, and she like thinks she's better than everybody, and she won't wrestle nobody, and she always teases wrestling, and you might think secretly that she's kind of a sissy or like she's weak, and then she just obliterates whoever she fights. That's probably how I would have booked her. I would have booked her as kind of like a scaredy cat heel, but then when she gets in the ring, she's like a total badass. But still book her outside of the matches as like a scaredy cat heel. Like she doesn't want to exert herself, and she doesn't want to get involved and stuff, and she just doesn't want to touch people. You know, she might even be like a germaphobe.
Spirit of legacy.
Little J Moxie says bathhouse Obama. And he's got faces on there. Ultra Dude says Charlotte reminds me of her dad, her face. Becky is lame. They tried too hard to make her a badass, says Chief 910. Mr. Mustache 6 says WMMA is great, I think, but I guess that's just me. Women's wrestling, you have to give them props, but I enjoy men's more. No, I give women's wrestling total props. I think they've come a long way. They're legitimate pro wrestlers now. But I think if you ask yourself, and I'm being honest here, there's numerous reasons why WWE's ratings are down so low. I almost think one of those reasons is the focus on women's wrestling. I just don't think the average male wrestling fan cares or wants to see it. They want to see good storylines around male wrestlers. That's my opinion, though. Here's Kazunori Murakami. He's looking pretty good. Remember this dipshit from Pride 1. And we have Yuji Shimada, devious little fellow. He's going to be our referee for this one. Hapkido. He's a Hapkido master. So here we go. Is Murakami going to be put over? Whoa, is a Hapkido sweep. Whoa, did you see that? He's on top here, kicking the legs. Wow, did you see that? That was pretty slick. I got to watch that. Being honest with you, is in terms of like pro wrestling that has no storylines and like no build-up, this UFO event, except for this match, but I mean, this is like 1 day build for me. Like I've never seen, I don't know how long they were building up this match between Murakami Kazunori here and this Hapkido sensei. But just watching that promo package, I'm invested. I want to see what happens in this match. This is good pro wrestling. I like this show so far. I'm way into it. It just makes me sad that it only lasted 3 or 4 shows. So here's this Hapkido sweep. There's a kick. Whoa, that was really slick. Ultra Dude asks, is this a work fight organization? Yes, it is. At least for this event. Now, the next event, UFO Legend, which would be held, it would actually have real MMA fights. But this event, this taking off event, UFO taking off, it is all works. They're all fake fights. But I'm digging it. I like it. So here we go. Kazunori Murakami has to avenge his embarrassing beatdown at the at the martial arts school, which I think was one of the coolest things. Whoa, that was slick. He grabbed the foot there and tripped him. Does Hapkido have a lot of judo trips and stuff like that? Throws? It's pretty cool. I do like his gi. I like that Hapkido gi. That's really slick. That charcoal color. Whoa, is a pickup and slam by Murakami. He's trying to rip off the gi top now. Whoa, judo throw by Murakami. He's going for an armbar. He's got him in. He's got it locked in. Hapkido, guys, gotta tap out. He tapped out. Murakami Kazunori's gone over. He's the victor. Wow, that was quick. So that's how you build a star. That's how you put a guy over massively. You go from this, him getting his ass kicked at the guy's school. This is funny. I just want to watch this again because this is hilarious. So Hapkido guy is kicking the living shit. He's dead. He's dead. This is just so good. This build-up, he's going for more. So you go from that brutal beatdown to him being victorious. That's how you make a star. That's how you build a guy. Nathan Wallace says Shades of Pride FC 1 against John Dixon. Yeah, exactly. Gotan says, give me my money now. End scene, give me my money now. Yeah. I wonder how much he got paid for this Hapkido guy. I'm sure it was a good experience. Hell, if I had a little dojo in America and they came over and said, hey, let's have a, you come over to Japan, we'll pay you 10 grand. We get to be on TV. Little J Moxie says, that's good booking. Ultra Dude says, oh, that Hapkido school challenge was a work. I get it now. John Crowley says, hey, this is John Crowley, just checking in. Never miss an episode, boys. Hey, John Crowley, thanks for checking in, buddy. So there's Murakami. He shaves his eyebrows. Very stylish. Very stylistic. Sharp. He might be... He's got a big gap in his front teeth, though. I think he's got buck teeth. He might have buck teeth. So we're going to go on to our next matchup here, which is going to be our fourth matchup. And that is going to see Orlando Wheat taking on Jason Bress. Not sure who, or that must be Orlando. And that must be John. John Crowley says, do you guys know the Irish boys at OSW Review? They do the same format for old bad pro wrestling shows. So John Crowley, I do know of OSW Review. They seem like a cool bunch of Irish lads. I don't think do they watch bad pro wrestling shows? I thought they watched old WWE shows. And then they were doing WCW stuff. But yeah, I've seen their stuff. They were one of the inspirations, I would say. One of the many inspirations I had when I decided to do Pride Resurrection. So going back to the very beginning, I always liked retrospectives, like looking back at something. The Gaming Historian or Red Letter Media when they broke down Star Trek and Star Wars movies in that long format sort of way. And then OSW Review, I like their style of watching the event and covering the event. So I kind of stole from them a little bit. But what I liked most was just the history part of like doing the retrospective. So covering the fighters, where they came from, where they would go. Anyway. Yelord2 says, what bar was the Hapkido guy? let's not start stealing their bits. They got some good bits, though. What bar? That is a good bit. That's probably one of the best bits you could come up with if you're... I think the closest Pride Resurrection has to that would be, who does this fighter look like? So this is a pretty fast-paced shoot-style matchup here. Lots of mat work rolling. I don't know who either of these guys are, and I don't think either of these two guys would have any meaningful career, because according to their CageMatch.net listings, they don't have one. They don't have CageMatch.net listings. So I don't think either one of these guys. I wonder who was the signee. Who was the guy that Antonio Inoki had his eye on? Which one of these two guys did Antonio Inoki have his eye on? Orlando Wheat from UFC 4 or UFC 2 says Ultra Dude. Really? Lil J Moxie says they recently watched a special about exposing wrestling. It's great. Remember Orlando Wheat from super early UFC, says Mr. Mustache 6. Chief 910 Jacko says, I don't hate the guy, I'm just sick of wrestling fans screaming for him to come back. Are you talking about CM Punk? John Crawley says, I totally agree, the history of the sport is so interesting. Little J Moxie says, Jock's watch is good. Pardue elbowed his head in. Says Chief. Orlando the Gladiator Wheat from France, the Muay Thai kickboxing world champion in the early 90s, says Nathan Wallace. Well, thanks for the history, boys. That's a hiccup. So their MMA career was more credible than Tonka, says Spider Zero. Well, now, that's not. That's not. Tonka's always been good to me and the channel. Although I think that is kind of funny. And I think Tonka would. I don't know if he has. Because I haven't been catching his stuff lately, what he's been streaming. But he should make fun of himself. If you can't laugh at yourself and you give your power to, people that might not like you, you should take that power back, my son has entered. And there he goes. He's gone. So I don't know, Spider Zero, I don't know if you're just making a lighthearted joke or if you don't like Tonka, but I will say that I've always, and my son is right next to me now. Tonka has always been good to me in this channel, which I can't say anything bad about him over that.
選手の道義的な問題だけだと思いますね。レスリングの選手だったら、今アメリカのルール理解というのがですね、レスリングの選手であっても打撃
I'll be right back, everybody. I gotta go see what my son is telling me to go watch, so I'm gonna turn this up. Enjoy, chat among yourselves, and I will be right back.
こういった戦いをやる上ではですね、やはりもう総合的にならなければいけないというのが今の流れだと思いますね。
なるほど、流れをまさに受けているこの両者でありますが、ちょっとオーランド・リットがこう仕掛け始めてはいるんですけれども、なかなかこう詰められないといった展開ですね。
そうですね。
さあ両者間合いを図ってどうするか。こういったところでの呼吸、どこで仕掛けていくかというのは畠山さん、なかなかもちろんボクシングの中でもそういうタイミングがありますよね。
そうですね、お互い実力が接近しているとですね、やっぱりどうしても行くのも躊躇したりしますよね。格段にどっちかがレベルが全然違ったりする場合は、そういうことはないんですが、同じぐらいに実力が接近しているとですね、迷うんですよ。
こういった段階でのその互いの心理の探り合いみたいな感じになってきますか。
Although, I mean, I guess if I wanted to talk about YouTube drama. Whoa, he's dead. He killed him. Ref, Yuji Shimada. Are you thinking about what you got to buy at the grocery store? I think this guy might be dead. If I was into talking about YouTube drama and Twitter drama, I might have more to say about Tonka and who is that guy that he was supposed to fight? I don't even know who he was supposed to fight. But I don't really care about YouTube drama or Twitter drama. So I guess I have nothing to say on the subject. He's dead. Yuji Shimada, save him. What is Yuji Shimada doing? Who's booked this? Yuji Shimada, you're about 5 minutes late on that stoppage there. So John Bress is might be dead, and there you go. There's your winner. Spider Zero says Andy Worski. Oh, that was the guy. Whoa, that was a good sell job. He ate that kick. He did eat that kick. That was a pretty good sell job though there too. He totally ate that. That might have not been entirely fake. Yeah, I'm sure I could do like a whole bunch of conversations on the YouTube drama, and I'd probably get more views. More people would probably watch. But I don't like engaging in drama or talking about drama. I'd rather not waste my time on that stuff. So here's fat Satoru Sayama. Satoru Sayama is kind of fat. He's going to come out for the next match here. There's Satoru Sayama. He's shaved his head. He's wearing a nice tie and a almost transparent undershirt here. Gotan says, paycheck, please. Yeah, John Bress. You need to get paid for that one. Nighttime in Japan. Is that, Satoru Sayama. He's training some laser kicks here. Does the guy holding the pads always have to wear the tiger mask? Little J Boxy says, wait, 2 tiger masks matches? Yes, I know. You're not seeing double. Tiger Mask, the original Tiger Mask, and Tiger Mask 4. Spider Zero says, he looks like Gus from Breaking Bad. Yeah. Here's some chopping uppercuts here from his opponent. Whoa. He's got the Cobra. Is that who this guy is? He doesn't look as young and shape as he does on the back of the shirt. So he looks a little bit fatter here. And he's got a flat top mullet. I do like it. Whoa, look at this lighting. This is dramatic stuff right here.
Get my body in a way to...
Get my baddie in a way. What is this accent?
Use my weight.
I gotta turn this up. This guy might have a Connecticut accent, sort of that light New England accent. Let's turn it up so you can listen to this guy. He looks ridiculous.
So he...
Let me rewind it here. I wish there was a easier or faster way to rewind it, but I know of no other way. Here we go. Let's listen to him.
Get my body in a way to use my weight so he can't be as quick, because he's very quick on the ground. I need to be on top, so every time he tries to move, I try to stay on top of him.
Get my baddie. Yes, Little J Moxley says Northeast accent. Totally a Northeast accent there. So, who do you think is going over in this one? Satoru Soyama, Japanese legend, or Kevin Rosier? Kevin Rosier. Let's see who this guy is, if there's anything on. He's an American kickboxer. I'm going to press pause here so I can tell you about Kevin Rosier. And he is from Lancaster, New York. There we go. Little J Moxley, you got it right. Kevin Rosier is an American kickboxer, boxer, and mixed martial artist. He had much success as a kickboxer, winning a number of titles, but did not transition particularly well into the world of boxing and was mostly seen as a journeyman fighter. Notably, he also took part in the inaugural Ultimate Fighting Championship event in 1993, where he reached the semifinals. I don't remember him. Okay. He's fought Dan Severn twice, lost to Dan Severn twice. He fought Dan Severn at Extreme Challenge 15 in February of 98, and then Cage Combat 1 in December of 98. He fought Joe Gettleman Charles at UFC 4. He lost to Gerard Gordeau at UFC 1. I remember him now. And he stopped fighting in 2000. His last fight was against Brad Gabriel at IFC Battleground 2000. There we go.
初代タイガーマスクは白いリングというキャンバスをどんな色に染めるのか。
So here comes Tiger Mask. I think, and we got a commercial. Is that a mini disc? Was that a mini disc? Yeah, it was a mini disc. Look at that. I didn't know Maxell made mini disc. I thought that was only Sony made mini discs. But maybe they opened up the format so other people could make them. Mini discs were pretty cool. Not very popular in America. Maybe they were bigger in Japan.
Maxell.
I do find Japanese commercials interesting. I just like to watch them. French fries. Wait, hold on. Can you get just a giant... Can you just like Coney Island hot dogs? Or Coney Island corn dogs? Can you just go to Japan like on the street and just get a giant fucking bag of French fries? I mean, look how big this bag is. This bag is like a foot long. Oh my god, that guy likes his French fries. I like French fries too. So we have, is this a Mitsubishi commercial? Why is it subtitled in English? That's a pretty cool looking car. Echo says Japan is weird, man. It's just weird. It is weird. Oh, we better pause this. This is going to be a copyright flag for sure. You too. I better talk over this so they can't detect this here. Where the streets have no name. You know what I don't understand about YouTube? I am glad that this, I call them YouTube. YouTube weren't that well received in the decade that they were born out of, the 1980s, I believe. I think I remember seeing U2 songs were available on like one of those compilation discs that they used to sell late night TV in America in like the late 1980s and early 1990s. You know, they would sell these music albums that had has-beens, never was sort of artists. And U2 was always one of those, they had one of their songs that was always on this one music collection. It always made me think that, who the fuck, no one cared about U2 until like 2000. Am I crazy? Did U2 just sort of like became popular in the year 2000?
Blue corner from the United
So
States
here
of
comes,
6 feet 5 inches.
he's 6 feet 5,
pounds.
290 pounds.
WKA super heavyweight.
Super heavyweight, full contact champion. Kevin Rossier from Lancaster, New York. Gotan says, Japan, it's crazy but looks fun. Here comes Rossier. I want to call him Rossier. I like his flat top mullet. It's classy. It's the classy version of the flat top mullet. Look at that. He might have a unibrow. He looks like every bully. if you shrunk him down, you know, and like made him look like a kid, that'd be like every bully of your nightmares right there. Ultra Dude says he's not that big, gotta be fake stats. This is Japan. That's like semi-shield stats. It's Ultra Dude. Here comes Satoyo Sayama coming out to Eye of the Tiger, so I better make sure I talk because I know for sure I might just turn this down because this copyright stuff. You gotta be careful with it. Jacko says, so I bought like 4 cases of water and like 5 cans of Spam and canned pulled pork. This hurricane is gonna hurt my stomach. So Jacko must be in Florida, South Carolina, in the eye of the storm, or the eye of the tiger, as that song is playing. He's in the eye of the storm. Yeah, they're saying this hurricane out of nowhere. It was supposed to just be like a Category 3, and then out of nowhere it's like ballooned up to a Category 5. I don't think the canned pulled pork, if you got it, like I've bought like canned pulled pork just on not a dare, but I just wanted to try it from like Dollar General. It was disgusting. I couldn't eat it. I took like a bite, and it wasn't even like, oh yeah, this is kind of gross, but it's good. Like it's like a junk food kind of good. Like Tostino's party pizzas. Anybody ever had Tostino party pizzas? Oh my God, I love those, but those are complete junk food. Anyway, the founder. They just called him the founder of Vale Tudo. That is, wow. Now, to be known as the founder of Vale Tudo, that's pretty amazing. So, Jacko, does not sound like you're going to have a great eating experience. I've never had Spam in my life. I guess I'm casually interested in knowing what Spam tastes like. But I can tell you that canned pulled pork that you got, it's probably the same shit I had. It's horrible. You won't be able to eat it. Spam might be able to eat it. There's a lot of people that like Spam. Ultra Dude says no corned beef. Yeah, the canned corned beef hash. Oh my God, that stuff is gross. My dad used to like that though. Chief 910 says what we all are feeling. Stay safe, Jacko. That's right. Stay safe. Nathan Wall says, I love Tostino's party pizzas. They're delicious. I haven't had one in a decade. But they are so fucking good. Jay Moxley, little Jay Moxley says, a herd of tiger masks. So here we go. Fat Tiger Mask is fat. But he's going over. You know he's going over. Though I think if it was a real fight, he would get crushed by Rossier. It was just slugging away. I don't think Rossier knows how to work. So it's just going to be really sloppy and awkward looking. Satoyo Sayama obviously knows how to work. Rossier here doesn't know how to work. Whoa, look at that fucking shot. You know Tiger Mask would get crushed if this was a real fight. I don't care how bad Rossier is. Whoa! Did you see that? This is like Tenken. You know, in Tenken you could beat them up while they're on the ground. He just did a Tenken move there, and Tiger Mask rolled away. Lil J Moxie says, has an 1/3 chance. What's a 77 and 1/3 chance of winning? Is that what you meant to say? Jacko says, they were out of it at the store. Corned beef is the first thing to go to, actually, after water. Spider Zero says, be right back. All right, buddy. We'll see you when you come back. How long is this thing? 1 hour and 22 minutes. I've been wasting a lot of fucking time. We're 40 minutes in. I started this thing an hour ago. Pick up and slam there by Rossier. His Tiger Mask is up against the ropes. He's outside of the ropes, actually. And he's getting a chance to get a breather here. He's fat and old. Rossier is just fat and dumb. He fixes his fucking knee guard. Lil J Moxie says it's Jack versus King. I'm a big fan of Tekken. I do like the Tekken games. Although I'm a Sega fanboy, I thought Tekken was better than Virtual Fighter. There's a body lock by Tiger Mask. Now he's worked his way behind him. He's jumped up here. He's jumped up. He's going for a choke. Oh, Rossier flips him down. Rossier does not know how to work. He's awkward and sloppy. Now he's limping around. He's got bad knees. Why would Tiger Mask bring this guy in? Whoa, he rolls. He's rolling heel hook here. Chief 910 reaffirms what I just said. Fixes his fucking knee guard. Ultra Dude says he should mix some pro wrestling moves in. He's going for a leg heel hook here. Rossier is going for the ropes. I'm not sure what the end of this match is supposed to look like. Might be a quick one though. He's really pulling on this heel hook. Rossier's bad at selling. He's gonna kick him. I hope he's pulling himself over to the ropes. Going why? Okay, buddy. Oh my God. This is how you know you got a dummy in the match, right? So here you go. If Rossier here just sort of puts his arm out and keeps moving straight towards that direction, the hold would be broken. But I guess maybe the hold is supposed to be held longer until there's a cue. So what does Rossier do? Instead of going straight for the ropes, he's gonna go the longer way. He's gonna he's gonna go towards the turnbuckles. To kind of drag this out. Going the wrong way there, dude. Ultra Dude says easy payday for Rossier. HMW Pyro says rope break. If he eventually gets to the fucking rope, just reach out and grab the ropes. You're right there. So this is dumb. This is really dumb. What is he doing? He broke it by humping the mat. Now he's pissed. Oh, did you see that? Oh, he's hulking up. That's not much of a hulk up. Get him, Tiger Mask. Kick this fucking honky's ass. Yeah, kick him again. I hope, yeah, spin kick. Work him hard. Listen, make like Akira Maeda and hurt his ass. Okay, just end this. Tap out. Yeah, he taps out. Thank God, that's over. HMW Pyro confirms what says it's not the finish. That's right, it wasn't the finish. That was the finish. Jacko says, well, in terms of video game references, we got the real Mike Hager fighting later, Don Fry. That is true. Little J Moxley said, Virtual Fighter is my game. Jackie Bryant was the man. I liked Lion, the Frenchman. Well, that was an okay match, I guess. But Tiger Mask here is old and fat. And Rossier here is fat and dumb and old. So this match went 4 minutes. I think you know why. We have to fast forward here a little bit. Unfortunately, we can't watch these commercials. What the fuck is this? Holy shit. Wait, stop. I said we can't. What the fuck is this? Whoa. This guy looks a little bit like David Bowie. He's the Japanese David Bowie. He does look a lot like David Bowie. He's the Japanese David Bowie. And he looks like the main character from Final Fantasy game, like the 3D Final Fantasy games. Spider Zero's back. Hey, Spider Zero. So he's the Japanese David Bowie, and he's the inspiration for Squaresoft, effeminate, as he gives a come hither stare. He's like, you want to fuck me? I know you want to fuck me. That was gay. That shit was gay right there. So we gotta get this moving along here. We're running out of time. We've gotta hurry up here. So I was gonna say we can't watch these commercials, but then I seen this. What the fuck is this? Is this guy Hawaiian? A Samoan? He is really fat. He's rapping in Japanese. Or maybe it was Japanese. Okay, more car commercials. Holy shit. Miniguns on the side of a bus. A Vigilante 8. Wasn't that an American-made game? I don't think Vigilante 8 was as good as what was that other car demolition gun game? It was a first-gen PlayStation game. I had it. Twisted Metal. I think that was superior to Vigilante 8. I could be wrong. So here we go. Gerard Gordeau taking on Mark Hall, Canadian Mark Hall, who looks like Mark Hall looks like Davey Boy Smith. This is going to be another quick match, but they don't show a close-up. He kind of looks like Davey Boy Smith, except there he just kind of looks retarded. He looks a little bit like Davey Boy Smith. Ye Lord 2 says WWE Crush Hour. Fond Memory says Ultra Dude. Twisted Metal says Spider Zero. Sharon Osbourne's Japanese Love Child says HW. You got it, Pyro Buddy. Yeah, he did look like Sharon Osbourne. Rogue Trip Vacation 2012. Rouge Trip Vacation 2012 says HMW Pro. Slim Dog says Twisted Metal 2 was the best if that Gen Car combat of that Gen Car. Yeah, I agree. Twisted Metal 2 was good. I was a big fan of Twisted Metal 1 though. I thought it was great, the storyline and the different cars you picked. It like told you, and although it was just like given to you in text format, the storyline of the cars, and if they won, it told you what they did with like the championship, like they got revived or resurrected or whatever. Because I think they were all dead, weren't they? They were all dead convicts or something. And if they won the Twisted Metal tournament, the car combat tournament, they would get revived. I thought it was a great storyline. For what little effort it looks like they put into it, but it looked like they put in a lot of effort, but it was executed sort of as an afterthought. I liked Twisted Metal 1. I thought it was a great game. Ultra Dude says, nah, bro, that's Brian Johnston fighting Gerard Gordeau. Is it? I gotta check here. Oh, you're right. So I guess we're not going to see Mark Hall versus Joe Churchill. That was supposed to be the next match. Anyway, I was way off. So yeah, Brian Johnston here. Sorry, everybody. I'm dumb. I'm fucking really stupid. He still kind of looked like Davey Boy Smith, though. But Mark Hall, that's why I was looking at him like, he doesn't really look like Davey Boy Smith. I remember Mark Hall looking very similar to Davey Boy Smith. But yeah, so this is Brian Johnston, who actually helped discover, and this is probably where he discovered Fujita, Kazuyuki Fujita. He helped him and Don Frye discovered Kazuyuki Fujita and kind of got him into MMA, I guess. So anyway, Brian Johnston here, going back to what Ultra Dude says, Brian Johnston had a stroke and was paralyzed, I think. After this or before this? Jacko says, wonder who's doing the job in this match. I think Gerard Gordeau. For some reason, Antonio Inoki liked Gerard Gordeau. Although Gerard Gordeau should have been exiled from Japan and barred from entering Japan after what he did to Yuji Nakai at Vale Tudo number 4, 1994. Vale Tudo, Japan, 1994. He took his right eye out. And the guy's a loathsome piece of shit. He's a really horrible dude. So him getting a job in Antonio Inoki's federation here is kind of strange. Kind of strange. Jonathan Was Wrong has joined us. Hey, yo, he says. What's up, buddy, old pal? Cedric Rayan, I just noticed he chatted up here. He liked Twisted Metal number 3. Thumbs Eye Sockets, says Cedric Rayan. Yes. Some elbows here from Brian Johnston. Funny that Brian Johnston is... Oh, fuck. I think they're doing a bit here. I think they are actually capitalizing on Gerard Gordeau's notoriety. As they have Gerard Gordeau here, they're doing a thing where he poked his eye. And Brian Johnston curses here loudly. I'll turn it up so you can hear it. And the crowd's reaction is to laugh, not to be disgusted by the fact that they would make light of what Gerard Gordeau did to Yuji Nakai. I think it was Yuji Nakai. I could be wrong. I'm bad with names. So the Japanese crowd laughed. Jonathan Was Wrong says, effing made it. Twisted Metal? F, yeah. Yeah, we're talking about Twisted Metal because we just saw a commercial for Vigilante 8 for the PlayStation. This is a Japanese broadcast version of UFO Takeoff. So it's got all the Japanese commercials in it. We've seen only one video game commercial, and that was for Vigilante 8. Jacko says they knew he would be a draw. Gerard Gordeau? Spider Zero says, what did he do? Gerard Gordeau? He famously gouged out a guy's eye at Vale Tudo, Japan, 1994. I think it was Yuki Nakai. And Yuki Nakai, I'm saying Yuki Nakai is a fill-in for the Japanese guy's name. He went on later to, he beat Gerard Gordeau, and then he fought later against Rickson Gracie, and Rickson Gracie, you know, you have this Japanese guy whose eye is bandaged up. He didn't go to the hospital, so he ended up losing eyesight in his right eye. But Rickson Gracie has to fight him, and Rickson Gracie feels sorry for him. So Rickson Gracie kind of takes it easy on him. But yeah, it was really bad. And Gerard Gordeau is a horrible piece of shit. He's one of them Dutch fighters that is just really dirty. like a really dirty Dutch fighter. He's really bad. Brian Johnston's going for an armbar here. Spider Zero asks, is that on video? Yeah, it is on video. In fact, if you want to, there's a classic MMA revival on this channel we did for Vale Tudo Japan 94. You can go see it. You can go watch it. Yelord2 says, luckily for Nakai, he might still be teaching martial arts classes. He was never sour or upset about Gerdo. Up in there, whoa, someone's getting choked from behind here as Gerdo is just sort of comically lifted here, and he's holding on to the ropes. Oh, boy. And I made it full screen. I didn't want to do that. I want to rewind it. This is kind of funny. Is that Ken Shamrock? What's happening here? Who is that? What is happening? Who is that guy? He's getting forearm choked here. Is that a guy who wanted to get revenge for Nakai's losing his eye? He's about and Gerard Gerdo just punches. He punches. What's happening? What the fuck is going on here? Brian Johnston. No contest. Okay. I don't know what just fucking happened. Oh, he's going after him again! Is that Mark Hall? Is that our Davey Boy Smith? Is that Mark Hall? I think it might be Mark Hall. I don't know why. Why is he going after this other guy? What's happening here? I think that's Mark Hall. Okay, so does that look like Davey Boy Smith? Does that look like the British Bulldog? If that does look shockingly similar to the British Bulldog, that might be Mark Hall. I can't tell, though. Why is he going after this other guy? What is happening? Let's fast forward and see if we get answers to this. What, they're still fighting? I'm waiting for the Japanese commentators to maybe say his name. I think that's Mark Hall. That is Mark Hall. Oh, it's Dave Benetau. Yes, Ultra Dude, you're right. It's not Mark Hall. It's Dave Benetau. I meant Dave Benetau. The whole time I've been saying Mark Hall. It's Dave Benetau who looks like Davey Boy Smith. Yes, Dave Benetau. Why is Dave Benetau going after the coach here of Gerard Gerdo? Gerard Gerdo's getting on the mic. Thanks, Ultra Dude. What did he say? Thanks, Ultra Dude. You've corrected me again, as I'm very bad with names. Dave Benetau. Yes, Dave Benetau is one of my favorite early gen MMA fighters. I love him so much because he looks like a Davey Boy Smith. He says he's making reference here to he poked his eye out. There's no rules. So they are definitely trying to play up Gerard Gerdo's notorious what he did to Nakai.
If I put his eye out, there's no rules.
There are no rules. I put his eye out. There are no rules. So this match, I guess, was determined a no contest due to eye gouging. Cedric Rayan says, sounds like he said O'Doyle rules. And now Brian Johnston is going after again, and it's like Gerard Gerdo's coach here is the one that is sort of involved in all this. This looks dangerous here. Get him, Dave Benetau. I like Dave Benetau. I'm a big fan of Dave Benetau. I confused him with Mark Hall. Mark Hall, who can never defeat Don Fry. Don Fry was like Mark Hall's kryptonite. So Brian Johnston here is selling his eye injury. And Satoru Soyama has been replaced at the commentary booth by this fucking Skeletor-looking motherfucker. But let's fast forward here. What's happening outside? Oh, it's Don Fry. He's talking to Naoya Ogawa, huh? And this is the day one build-up, 1 day build-up to their match. Oh, we gotta turn this up. Don Fry. Oh, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be fun. I'm gonna turn this up so we can all hear it.
小川直也
Ogawa had a lot of baby
ドンフラ
fat.
イ
Don Fry looks
今
like
2
a
人は
fucking total
一触
killer
即
with
発
his
状
long
態に
hair.
ある
There
UFO
goes
発
Ogawa
足
in his
で
dad's
一度は
jeans.
共闘関係を結
Ogawa's
んだ
got
2
his polo shirt
人
tucked
しか
into
し
his jeans.
フライが猪木の静止を無視して新日マットに上がっていることに小川は激怒横浜アリーナでフライを吸収
Why? Because they pay me money. I work for New Japan.
Okay, so Don Fry's gotten pushed. He's gotten slapped.
You want to fuck around?
Oh, he's gonna get choked out here by Don Fry's heavies.
ついに乱闘
Don Fry takes off his shirt. Don Fry was a badass. Like there was that period of time when he was wrestling in New Japan Pro Wrestling, and he was like the mega heel. Like he had the looks, he had the body, he had the charisma. He was the man of 3 halves. I humorously refer to myself as the man with 3 halves. I have the looks, I have the body, I have the charisma. Don Fry was the man of 3 halves. He had him in 1998. There they go. They're schmozzing. They're schmozzing in the middle of the street. That was a quick one, though.
Come on.
Ogawa now riding in the back. Right. That was kind of fun. Gotan says, "Kick his ass, Dad." Let's fast forward.
I think he's acting like a child.
Don
I think
Fry,
you gotta be man
very-
enough to fight me in the ring. If he
very
wants to
dark.
act like a child, you know, come along on the playground, kick sand in my face or whatever, I'll fight him anytime, anyway. You know, but like I said, Inoki brought me over here to be a professional. And that's what I'm trying to do. But if it happens one more time, I'm going to go to Ogawa's house, I'm going to kick his door down, and I'm going to whoop his ass in his own house.
I'm excited for this match. I think this match is going to be fun. Yeah. Let's go. I'm going to fast forward this stuff here. And we're going to have to fast forward these commercials too. We got to finish this up here. Debut single. Oh my god, that is a really gay boy band. What are they called? What's their fucking name? I said we're going to skip all these commercials, and then I see a commercial I want to watch. This is like these guys are, whoa, you go from this hardcore punk guy, is this you go from heavy metal boy band to fucking this. I'm turning it up. It almost sounds like that have you guys ever heard that one version of Boys in the Hood by those 2 white dudes with the fucking acoustic guitar? I don't know. I forget the name of their band. Danger something or another. Anyway, they did like a acoustic guitar version of Boys in the Hood, the Eazy-E song, and this sounds reminiscent of it. Oh my god, more! What is this? What is this? Rent? This is Japanese Rent? It is fucking Japanese Rent. Where's all the AIDS? AIDS. It is Japanese Rent. Oh my god. This is insane. The Japanese commercials from 1998. So here we go, our main event. Ogawa versus Don Fryu. Jonathan was wrong, says Japanese Rent. Yes, can you believe it? Oh, they're already fighting. There we go. The ref just cleared the ring, though, said let him fight. Let him work it out. He has the bell rung. Don Fry picks him up, slams him down. He's punching his ass. Jonathan was wrong, says they all have herpes. They have worse than herpes. So Don Fry here is working for a leg lock, and Ogawa has himself a leg Lil J Moxley says, and they're off. Yes, they're off. This should be a fun match because Don Frye was super hot in terms of being over and just his work rate in Japan. I mean, 1998, he was as over as a foreigner could be in Japan. He could have had a huge pro wrestling career, but I think Don Frye made the mistake of going back into MMA. He should have stayed away and just stayed in pro wrestling. I think he could have come over into America and made some big money. I don't know how much money Don Frye made as a Japanese pro wrestler, but I think he could have stayed in Japan working as a pro wrestler, getting over, and then coming over to like the WWE, and I think he could have made some huge money. So Don Frye's mistake, even though it's good for us as fans for him to come back and do MMA, he made a mistake. He should have never came back to MMA. He should have stayed as a pro wrestler. Oh yeah, Yelord 2, thanks buddy. I haven't been on the Discord lately, and I was gonna ask you to promote it or get me the link. We do have a Pride Resurrection Discord. Yelord 2 just gave you the link right there. Right over here, so go check that out. Go check out our Discord. Join it. I will be back on the Discord after the next couple days here. I've just been kind of spending a lot of time, as much time as I possibly can, with the new baby and my wife and my son. And here's my son. I gotta fix He-Man for him. So I'm gonna turn this up while I take care of this. Enjoy this fight. Chat amongst yourselves.
柔道着を場外で脱いでいつものストロングスタイルの黒いタイツ姿になりました小川直也。来い来いとリング内でフライが挑発しています。試合が入る小川直也。右のジャブを飛ばしていって、そして食いついていく、物手がりに行くフライ。フライが体勢です。この辺はアマチュア仕込みのテクニック、ドンフライ。さあ持ち上げる、回陸で持ち上げる、そのまま抑え込む。グラウンドでの展開、フライは大得意です。さあマウントポジションを取ろうというところ、ボディへパンチ、ボディへパンチ、ボディへのフライの重いパンチです。しかしうまく繰り返していった、繰り返していった、そして足首を取る。お互いに裏アキレス腱固めのような体勢になっています。フライと小川。この体勢は近藤さん、どちらの方がいいですか？
今ですね、小川選手は取ってませんが、このままでスケープできますので、どちらが有利というわけではないんですね。
今ロープ際、
これでスタンドでしょうね。
やはりノールールマッチということなんですが、ロープ際でもつれますとブレイクがかかります。
Alright, I'm back, everybody. Spider Zero says, do you think Don Frye would have had the promo to make money in U.S. pro wrestling at the time? I think so. I think his promos were pretty good. They weren't. Maybe with more practice, he could have been really good. But have you seen his promo against Ken Shamrock? He's just a boy, went trick or treating at the wrong door. Don Frye was awesome at promos. Ultra Dude says, Spider, Don Frye would be as good as Jake Roberts on promo. I agree. Don Frye was, he was really good at promos. Now, sometimes he would be a little sloppy when he was trying to go off the cuff. But I think if he practiced and had like something written down that he was going to say, he was really good. Yep. Little J Moxley says, down to their jocks, it's serious time. Yeah, I see that Ogawa stripped off his gi. That's pretty cool. Yelord 2 says, when are you going to fight Ken Shamrock, yada yada. HMW Pyro says, did they team? Who? Dan Severn and Don Frye? No, I don't think they ever teamed up. That would have been cool, though. Unfortunately, I think for Don Frye, it would have been different if he would have stayed in Japan and gotten over as a... it would have been a different situation than like Ken Shamrock and Dan Severn. Dan Severn really didn't get over anywhere as a pro wrestling star. He just sort of wandered into like NWA. Even though he started his career as a pro wrestler wrestling for Takada and Takada's UWFI. That's where Dan Severn got his original start in anything. Was obviously he was also a wrestler, an amateur wrestler, but when he went to Japan to do UWFI in 1991, Dan Severn never really got over though. And although he was a legitimate kind of badass, when he went to the pro wrestling, I don't think he was over. Ken Shamrock hadn't been over either. Like, Ken Shamrock hadn't really been doing anything in pro wrestling. I think Don Frye would have been different than Ken Shamrock and Don Frye in that they didn't have much success in WWE. I think Don Frye would have been better because he was a natural. I think he was a natural for pro wrestling. Jacko says Dan Severn was NWA champ for a while. Yeah, for like no reason. I don't know why they made him NWA champ. Dan Severn was a legit badass, and I think he could probably legitimately beat up most pro wrestlers. But anyway, his pro wrestling run was confusing. I was a huge Dan Severn mark. I was major Dan Severn mark. I was sad when he wasn't on WWE anymore. And in fact, I remember Fire Pro Wrestling S for the Sega Saturn. Remember I talked earlier about having a Sega Saturn, and I imported a bunch of Japanese games for it? I had imported Fire Pro Wrestling S, and I made Dan Severn with his sleeveless, dirty, dingy shirt as one of his costumes. It was Dan Severn with the fucking shirt. Because that's what, when he came out to WWE, he had that sort of light gray sweater with no sleeves, like a workout shirt. Anyway. Memories of 1998 when I was making custom characters for Dan Severn and Fire Pro Wrestling S. Soko Can't Drive says NWA would have given the title to a potato at that time. Spider Zero had said Ken would have had success in WWE if he was trusted more to be a long-term champion. Yes, Ken Shamrock was quite flaky. So Ogawa here is going to go for a suplex. Oh, he can barely get, I think Don Frye sandbagged him there. Ogawa could barely get him up. Either Don Frye sandbagged him, or Ogawa has like no muscle and strength whatsoever. Okay, let's see. Severn is mostly I'm calling him Severn now. Don Frye is mostly sandbagging here. Because let's see the wind up here. Does he get ready to jump? Does he jump? I see no, not much flexing. He's not really jumping. This is a straight pull suplex, and it really bad looking. I don't know if Don Frye sandbagged on purpose, or if that was just supposed to be how it was supposed to look. It doesn't look good though, as Ogawa can barely get him over. That was a very sloppy suplex there. Don Frye's back up, but Ogawa's got him all in control. General J. Moxley says, confusing your mustaches. Yes. Don Frye might be going for an armbar. Ultra Dude says, suplex looks good in my opinion. I thought it looked a little sloppy. I thought it didn't. Ogawa looked like he could barely get him over. Lil J Moxley says, probably badly timed. Yeah, that could be it too. Don Frye's getting choked out here, as the ref is annoying with his fucking give ups here. Give up, give up, give up! Oh, and Don Frye doesn't tap out. He gets choked out. Shades of Austin against Bret Hart. I think Don Frye is going to be a mega star after that, and Ogawa is going to be kind of just peters out and does nothing. There's Inoki. He's not happy. So I guess the storyline, even though Ogawa was the protege of Inoki, Don Frye is Inoki's boy. You know, Inoki went to America and recruited Don Frye. So Inoki doesn't look happy here with this result. And Don Frye is going to get up and beat the shit out of Ogawa here. John Crowley says, what is this trash event, by the way? This is UFO taking off. And it's been fun. It's actually been really fun. If you haven't seen a whole lot of it, we've had a whole lot of fun watching this, John Crowley. It's been really good. Yeah, it's pro wrestling, but it's been fun. Ultra Dude says Ogawa got jobbed to Fedor after this, I think. Yeah, so that was way off. That was in 2003. That's at Shockwave 2003, I believe, or one of the prides in summer of 2003. Ogawa fights Fedor, and Fedor, no spoilers, Fedor crushes him within 50 seconds. It was pathetic. Ogawa he came in to MMA. He got a win over in Holland against some nobody. Then he beat Gary Goodridge in a dubious fight from the multiple stories Gary Goodridge has said about it. Two different varying stories, one saying that he was offered money to take a dive. He refused. He was kind of all sort of overconfident, thinking that, oh, this guy is nothing if they're offering me money to take a dive. The other story was that Takada and Saki Kabara, this is the story he told to us, Pride Resurrection, me and Good Vibe. He told us the story, and it's recorded. We played it on Pride 12. I think our Pride 12 review, something like that. He said that Takada and Saki Kabara had taken him backstage and pretty much filled his head with gook, saying, "Hey, you got to beat him. This is Ogawa is Inoki's boy, and Inoki is trying to come into Pride and show us Pride guys, us real MMA fighters, that his pro wrestling guy is better than us. So you got to beat him. If you beat him, you can write your own check going forward." So Goodridge went in there and tried to destroy Ogawa within the first 30 seconds and blew himself out. So that's probably the more likely story. I don't think Goodridge was offered any money to take a dive for Ogawa. It could have happened. Maybe both happened, because Goodridge has said both stories. Anyway. So here's the aftermatch. You see Dave Benatal there with Gary, with Don Fry. I'm going to call him Gary Goodridge. John Crowley says we need to cover shock fights on here. Shock fights. I'm going to have to look it up. So Ogawa's MMA career kind of went to shit after 1999. He didn't wrestle, or he didn't fight in MMA that much. And when he did come back, he got destroyed by Fedor. So Don Fry is offering him to get back in the ring here, and the crowd wants to see it. Ogawa's going to do it, I guess. No, Ogawa's not. Oh, I guess he is. Oh, and Don Fry goes after him. Do a springboard. Do a sunset dive. Ogawa here is trying to figure out how to get back into the ring. This is kind of fun. Don Fry is oh, there. What is happening? Is Ogawa supposed to be a scaredy cat heel? Is that his gimmick? John Crowley says it's literally boxing with tasers taped to their hands. Oh, God. Shock fights. Ogawa was just a natural heel. I would have booked him as sort of, I was talking about how Ronda Rousey should have been booked. Like, sort of like that scaredy cat baby, like that scaredy cat heel that always runs away and refuses to fight, but when they actually do get in the ring, they're like a badass. Like, you look at Ogawa, he just looks like a whiny child. He should have been a total, like, a whiny bitchy heel. He just looks like a bitchy sort of heel guy. And in fact, if you watched our Hustle Hoedown #1, like Ogawa, how he acts backstage, he's written like a heel. He's supposed to be a good guy, though. So that's the end of our show here. I don't think there's much left. There's Inoki. Don Fry's talking to Inoki. Inoki is getting some chants for him. Inoki's going to go to the back. Don Fry. Let's listen to what Don Fry has to say.
The way I was out, I was a little dizzy, a little on the ropes. Somebody's paying the referee. That's a bunch of bullshit. He wasn't out.
They switched referees on us, too. It's supposed to be the American referee. Last minute, they changed it.
Why'd they change the referees?
So is that Davey Boy Smith or not? Does Dave Beneteau not look like Davey Boy Smith? He totally looks like Davey Boy Smith.
It's supposed to be Scott Ledoux. What happened?
I saw the pictures of Inoki and Ogawa and Sayama all in a magazine. It's some kind of conspiracy they put together.
A bunch of
bullshit. I'm the ultimate fighting champion. Nobody can do what I can do. Everybody wants to. Everybody stabs me in the back.
Why did they
just like
change
Inoki
referees?
did.
Why did they change referees? Tell me why.
Nobody can do what I can do. Everybody wants to, so they cheat me out of it.
Okay, thank you.
I see, that was a pretty good promo. I think that was pretty good. So yeah, that's it, boys. Thanks everybody for joining. So happy you all made it. I'm glad I was able to kind of squeeze this in real quick, but I must say goodbye. Must bid everybody adieu here as we end our video with Ogawa and some more commercials. We got a commercial here for an anime, some volleyball, and some other stuff. Thanks everybody for joining. Cedric Rayan says, I hope I catch the next live stream. These are sweet. Thanks for coming, buddy. We're glad you joined us. Always happy to see new people come and watch and have fun with us. So everybody, I'll see you again maybe later in the week. I'll see if I can set something up. Maybe we'll do a You Pick 'em again, or maybe I'll just have a vote on the channel commentary page. Bye Gotans, bye Spider Zero, Ultra Dude, John Crowley, Ye Lord, Tom Tanaka was here briefly, Little J Moxley, Jacko, Spider Zero, Jonathan was wrong. See ya, friends and loved ones. If I didn't say your name, I didn't do it because I don't like you. I just did it because I'm bad at remembering names. So thanks for joining everybody. See you later.